Welcome back to our beautiful inner space. When we think about our home, and this really is our home, where we start our day every day, it's where we are most comfortable, and hopefully that speaks to your lived space as well. We want to curate a space filled with the textures, the colors, the designs that we are drawn to, captivated by, inspired by. And St. Leger and VINEY, Head of Marketing, Case Vanato, and Export Manager of Elatis, Matilda Dachonval, are here to show us how effortless it is to create an extraordinary living space, which wallpaper and fabric design trends to look out for this year. And there are some mind-blowing new directions. And of course, most importantly, the launch of their new collections. Thank you so much for being here. It might seem strange that I'm getting this excited, having like a little goosebump moment about speaking about these inner spaces, but we get it. We joke about this couch, the fact that anyone sits down, it's a talking point. When you see a cushion, it's a talking point. When you walk in and see a wall, it is a talking point, but it speaks to what motivates us. So thank you so much. This union, I think, is going to be really special. So maybe let's talk about this partnership. How was this all born?
So, Graham, first of all, well, thank you for having us. I would just like to emphasize how privileged we are as St. Leger and VINEY to have a partner in such a prestigious brand such as Elatis.
Oh, stop it.
Yes,
Oh,
we've had Elatis as a brand for the last 26 years now. And I think we share a commitment to curating, creating and providing the finest in interior fabrics and wall coverings for our clients. And yes, our values just like seamlessly align. Elatis is renowned for their avant-garde approach to their designs and to pushing those creative boundaries. And we just want to show our clients just exactly what they can achieve. What is possible. I mean, this is testament, your studio. So I'm sure Matilda is feeling right at home with all these.
I was going to say, you've come from very
wonderful
much the other side of the world. How does it feel to step into this space, to see your brand, to feel your brand so well represented here in South Africa?
Yeah, it's such an honor for us to be represented by St. Leger and VINEY. And I mean, being here today is like, wow, it's feeling like being home with all these beautiful wallpaper displays and fabrics. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you for feeding this, injecting this creativity into our space. It's difficult to look into your faces. I love hearing your voice, but I am being drawn towards some beautiful new fabrics. We've got some collections to put out there. So talk me through what's got you guys excited about 2024.
So 2024 will be Textures, unexpected collection with the coming back of strong colors, something kind of exuberant. We also going to focus on the craft, on the artisanal collections.
Brilliant.
With this beautiful inspiration from the Balears, so something very natural, very authentic, and exclusive as usual with Elatis.
Because you kind of want that. You want to know that you're getting something that can just be yours. It speaks to your personality, so you want it to be represented in that. You recently launched, and I would imagine there is a captive audience whenever you guys bring anything to market. How did that go down? How are people feeling about the direction that we're taking this year?
So, you know what, Graham? Our March launch is traditionally our biggest launch of the year, and it just sets the tone for what you can expect in the interior design going forward into the year and for the new season. And you know what? We travel far and wide to stay abreast and keep up to date with international trends, and such as a brand as Elatis. And this year was no different. We traveled to Paris during January for the Paris Deco Off, and we got a glimpse of what's going to be on the market and what trends are coming into the market. And then obviously we bring it back to our South African clients. And yes, you can expect some vibrant pops of color, unapologetic pinks, blues, some lovely earthly greens, tones, colors from the different spectrum of the color wheel just working together. And as Matilda said, textures is a big thing. There's new production methods, new technologies coming, and creating some lovely new products.
Matilda, and I'm so glad that you raised that, because you walk in this space that is so steeped in tradition and what people know and love and trust. And I think that's the value of a partnership and a brand that has been around for this long, but you constantly need to innovate. And I love the fact that we're connecting the dots. When you talk about artisanal, you're speaking to an artist. When we talk about some of the creations that we are seeing, it's stuff that people will not have seen before. You will literally build a house around a wall that looks like that. How do you approach that area? How do you keep one foot in the past, and how do you push the boundaries like you do? How do you find that balance?
So as a leader into innovation and creation, we are always looking for new inspiration through the world. The DNA of Elitis is really to focus on the textures, on the colors, in a very contemporary and artistic way. And the idea, I mean, is to bring extraordinary into the world of fabrics and wall coverings. So we want to create a surprise every year with our launch, and we want to bring exclusivity and uniqueness as always.
And you do. You have delivered. It's enigmatic. You just are drawn to the fabric. I just want to reach out and touch it.
It's a very tactile collection.
And I love that, because that is our lived experience. And as much as you also find the balance of having these very high-end, beautiful fabrics that are livable, that are comfortable, that are embracing, and that is quite a fine achievement to get right, I think, in this space. Thank you so much for this partnership. I cannot wait to see a bit more of this represented in our space, which I know is going to happen. I've seen a few throws just popping up here and there. But we love what you represent within the design space, and we love the fact that we as South Africans get to plug into this partnership. Thank you so, so much. If textures, elegance, or maybe elevated style is what you want or need for your home, now that you have seen it, you stand a chance to win yourself a set of 2 Elitis scatters worth 5,000 Rand. How do you do it? Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, X or Instagram page and tell us this. What clever decorating tip do you have to make your space pop? We've given you a few ideas here, undoubtedly. Well, there's one on your screen right now. Don't forget to hashtag SLBHome, and that competition closes at midday on Friday, the 22nd of March. Experience has taught me we will get a lot of entries for this one, so make sure your response is good. But you can find all those T's and C's at expressoshow.com. Matilda, Case, thank you so, so much. This is the kind of collaboration we absolutely live for on the show. So maybe you can think about how you're going to dress up your space for Easter while we work on some treats.